Jimmy from Oklahoma. Hey, Dutch, love your stuff with swagger. I was 13, and it was always the best part of any WWE show in 2013, 2014, in my opinion. I have 2 questions for you. In Smoky Mountain Wrestling, you started the show with signs that always makes me die laughing. Did you come up with the jokes, and whose idea was it for you to have the signs?
Well, it was my idea. But I'll say one thing about working in Smoky Mountain. Cornette never told me what to say. Jimmy never actually briefed me on the show. We never actually went over the show. He'd write it, and he would have, I guess he met with Bob Caudle, but I don't remember a lot of production meetings in Smoky Mountain. We may have had them, but he never told me unless something was really, really important, or I had a Down and Dirty with Dutch segment to do. And that was basically my connection to Jimmy back in the day. Yeah, I would come up with those signs instead of just standing there and opening the show. I'd have a sign, and it was a stupid sign. And sometimes, like, yes, Bob is bald headed. I'd be looking, and Bob never saw the sign. He was like the village idiot. And he said, "What was that sign, Dutch?" I said, "Oh, nothing. You wouldn't be interested in it." And I would never relate to it. So, and it was my idea to do the signs. And what was the second part of that question?
Oh, no, it was whose idea was it? And did you come up with the jokes on the signs?
I did come up with that too. Jimmy had nothing to do with it. And I did that for a short while in WWE, which I thought was very effective. It's actually better than an interview, I thought, because now you have the fans putting their spin on what you said. Of course, my whole deal in WWE was illegal immigrants, and I would say every 90 seconds an illegal immigrant steal something or
Sneaks
something.
Across the border. I've got it right here, in fact.
Yeah.
Illegals make me ill.
And then I had one time, I'm talking about illegals. I said, deport Santa Claus.
Yep.
I got a picture of that. And they were actually pretty good signs. And then they told me not to take a sign anymore. And I went, I don't get it. Why not? I didn't force the issue, but I thought that was one of the better parts of the entrance, really.
So you never got a reason for don't do that anymore?
No, they said just don't leave your signs behind. They didn't say don't do it. They just says leave your sign behind, which is don't do it. So I got mad, so I shot them.